So this little river is called the Lauch River. Lauch is the German for the leek, a vegetable from the onions family. It was named after an incident relating a farmer living here in the medieval time who had a lot of leeks which he wanted to sell. Unfortunately, he was drunk on the day he went to sell those leeks, so he loaded too much on his boat and the balance was not well done, so the boat eventually sank to the bottom of the river. So every leek he had on the boat ended up in the river, which was then the perfect name for the river. Since there were so many leeks in it, it became the Leek River, so in German, Lauch.
And the other one was a genius, God
Bonjour. So the bridge here is called American Bridge, and the street going by is Street Bartholdi. Bartholdi was a French artist of the 19th century. He was born and raised in Colmar in 1834. Now if Bartholdi is so famous, it's because he's the sculptor of the Statue of Liberty. So the Statue of Liberty was initially done in France and then sent to the United States as a gift in 1886. She's 73 meters in height, and Mr. Bartholdi is the one who sculpted the bronze. But on this whole project, he was also helped by Mr. Eiffel, who would become famous later for the famous Eiffel Tower. Now in Colmar, in memory to Mr. Bartholdi, we have our own little statue. She is, however, only 12 meters in height, which makes it a shame for the city, so we hide it. It's hidden on a roundabout in the direction of Strasbourg. Keep it in shape, let's simply destroy it. Now, of course, there are some places in the city where they could not dismantle this wall because it was also a wall for a house. For example, on the right, when we come out of the bridge, you will see a restaurant. And the wall of this restaurant is a remaining of this old city wall, who was, again, destroyed in the 17th century when the French seized the city. So right here on the right. Neighbors, and to make sure we do not disturb them, I will simply ask you not to speak too loudly, and I will remain quiet until the next bridge. So we are out of the quiet zone and now arriving to Bridge Turenne. Turenne was a field marshal for Louis XIV, the 17th century. With Louis XIV, Colmar became French for the first time, so they changed the German names for French ones to help the city and the people living here to adapt to the French language and the French culture. So this bridge used to be called Trenka Bridge. Trenka in Alsatian means to drink. It also means the place where the animals come to drink. So this was here in front of the restaurant. We see ahead on the right side, the animals used to come here to drink water from the river. Of course, today they simply go inside of the restaurant. Now here on the left, the yellow building is one of the oldest in Colmar. It was built in the 12th century. We call it Commanderie Saint-Jean. In the medieval time, it was a living place for a knight company. Those knights were called Saint-Jean of Jerusalem Knights. They were very famous across Europe because they used to fight for the Catholic Church and the Pope's interest. Now, of course, since then we do not have knights here anymore. The building has become a school. We may still see some old toilets. All those columns you can see falling to the river, here, here, and here. Those are old toilets. Thankfully not in use anymore. So here on the right, you have some docks. Those docks are called fishermen docks. It's here that the fishermen used to come to deliver the fish, was then cleaned and sold. Of course, this activity has since long now gone. So we do not have a lot of fishermen nor professional on the river anymore, so no one comes here to sell fish anymore. We have non-professional fishermen, but they are not very good. So let's not relate on them. Farmer place. A marketplace who has been built by the farmer because they needed the market directly next to the river. They used to bring everything to the city with boats, but the market was not next to the river, so they had to get everything from the boat to the market, which was not very practical. But if you have this big market here with those stairs, why then they can simply come here, unload everything inside of the markets and sell it. The house in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so it was the Holy Trinity, and some other symbols who do not have any meaning at all, but are simply nice for the eye, so people make it today.